Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. And of course, you know where we are. We're down at the Peppermill Lounge, which is absolutely amazing. You know, this place has been here since 1972. It's probably had every single movie star, singer, DJ, you name it, has come to this place. And I have Gary Anthony with me. Now, Gary, I've known for a long time. He was on my show, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. Gary,
a couple
how
years
are
ago.
you?
I'm doing great.
I know you are, because I see this guy all over town, and it's very unusual to see somebody always performing in Vegas, and it's very hard. How do you do that?
Well,
just because he's good, that's why.
well, first of all, you have to have vision.
Yes.
And say, hey, I'm going to be here next year.
Really?
That's how you do it.
This is how you do it.
Yeah, you focus.
You focus of where you're going, what you're doing, because I see you, you know, down at the Italian club. I see you at Caesars. I see you everywhere, all over the place.
Yeah.
But you're also very well known. He actually is. You're a legend, aren't you, for Frank Sinatra? Is that what you call it?
Well, I call it. I'm a tribute artist.
You're a tribute artist.
Yeah,
that's a tribute artist for Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
And I think that has to be a very, very hard thing to take on, because Frank Sinatra. Come on,
well, you got
kind.
You
got to be good. You got to be good.
Well, you know, I look at it this way. I've been doing Sinatra since I was a little kid. I mean, when I was 3 years old when I first heard his voice.
Now, when you first heard his voice, did you actually see him?
No, I just heard the voice.
You just heard the voice.
I heard the voice, and I remember the first song I heard. I remember the song.
3 years old. What was it?
It was "Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree." and when I heard that, it stuck. I said, "Wow."
But did you know at 3 years old you want to? Who knows at 3 years old what you want to be?
3, 4, maybe.
No, but 4 years old, still young. But did you know you wanted to be a singer then?
Well, my dad was a big band leader.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's where it comes from.
So who was your dad?
My dad, well, he was conductor at the $1 Million Theater downtown from the 50s to 60s, and so I grew up with his music. He had all the musicians in the house. So well, I'm a little kid.
And you're listening to all this?
I'm listening to all this wonderful, beautiful music.
Would you go to his rehearsals and do all that?
Well, the rehearsals were in the house.
Well, so obviously you were there.
Right, I was there. So I'm listening to this beautiful music, and then, of course, they're playing Sinatra music. They're playing all this. And I'm going, where's this coming from? So I hear Sinatra, and I go, wow.
That's what I want to be.
That's what, I mean, I knew it from day one.
Did you ever meet Frank Sinatra?
No. No, I never.
To say I did, and I had a lovely conversation with him. Oh, I was so thrilled because I was obviously younger then, but I was able to talk about Europe with him, and of course he loved Europe. So we had this incredible conversation, and it was kind of a one-on-one, and it was really, and I didn't realize how lucky I was. I mean, you actually spoke to Frank. Yeah, I did.
Yes.
But to me, it was very normal. It was like, you know, yes, hello, how are you? Nice to see
wow.
you. Yeah.
Now, I've met a lot of stars, and I've performed for a lot of stars in Hollywood before I moved to Vegas.
Of course.
But I never met Frank. Now, I met Nancy and Tina, his daughters.
Yes.
And Junior.
Yes.
But I never saw him live.
Never saw him live. So he never really knew who you were.
No, he didn't.
As a face-to-face.
Right, as a face-to-face. But his the family loved me. They took you in and everything else.
Now, when your dad had the band, did you actually sing with the band?
Here's my story.
I want the story. I want the.
When I do my shows, and I do shows in theaters, and I book conventions is what I do. Yes. I have a talent agency. I book conventions. But getting back to the question was,
did you sing with the band with your father?
When I do my shows, I tell stories.
Okay.
And that's one of the stories. When I was 7 years old, I always say, when I was 7 years old, my dad had big bands. Yes. And I kept bugging my dad, I want to sing with the band. You're not ready, kid, you're not ready.
You're too young, you're only 7 years old, give me a break.
So finally I convinced him to sing with the band. So I sang with the band. He says afterwards, he says, you're okay, kid.
This is your dad talking to you.
Yeah, my dad talking to me. You're okay, kid, but we're gonna work with that intonation. But you know what? It was my dad who was my best critic.
Oh, really? He had an ear.
He had the ear. and he would teach us, put earphones on us, and sing this pitch. So we learned from an earlier age. I'm one of 11 kids.
I was going to say, you're saying we,
well,
and
one
we is more than one.
Right.
So where's the 11?
I'm
your
one of
mother,
11 kids,
You
yes.
must be Catholic. Oh, your mother and father were Catholics. I said it. It's okay.
This is the way I put it. My mom was Catholic. My dad was, oh boy.
He loved her being Catholic, right? 11. He had his own band.
Yes. Yes. In fact, we developed a group, a family group called the Allens, which we, like the Osmonds, we're the Allens.
You were the Allens.
Yes.
And were you all living in Vegas at the time?
No, we were in Los Angeles.
You were in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
okay, so
LA.
you started out in Los Angeles.
Yeah. And we started a family group called the Allens, and Mike Kerb picked us up.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
See, we're getting the info now. We're getting the juicy stuff. I never knew this about Gary.
Oh,
Come
well,
on.
here's another interesting thing.
Oh my goodness!
Remember the Partridge Family?
Yes, the Partridge Family, of course.
Okay.
Who didn't know them?
Right. In 1969-ish, 68, 69, we had the school bus. We were a real family group. I had 5 in the the singers, and toured in the school bus.
Oh, 5 of you were singers in
a school bus, and we would travel
Your
all
mom
over
and
California.
Dad had a big thing going.
Yes.
Talk about the Jackson family.
Right.
You got more.
Right. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So what happened to you all?
We were in production. The Allen family. Well, it leaked out, and here comes the Partridge family.
I see what happened.
See what happened?
Yes,
you got to keep it.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to keep everything. Don't.
Especially in show business and in the music industry, you got to
Right.
keep your lips shut
That's
until signed papers,
Until signed, sealed, delivered, and aired.
I know. So you have the rights to it, because a lot of people will steal. You could write something, and somebody will steal from that.
Right.
I know a good friend of mine. Somebody did do that. I'm not going to mention names because that's not necessary. And he won because they took some lines out of part of his stuff. So you can. You can win on a case, because, it's
Yep.
okay.
The whole story is on my website. If you go to Gary's bio, majorep.com,
Okay,
go there.
remember that.
And then go to Gary's bio. The whole story is there. We
Wow.
were on American Bandstand, Johnny Carson, Merv Griffin. We were at Teen Idols. We're in teen magazines.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! I didn't know this about guys. See, I'm learning. Never mind about you learning out there, which I'm very happy to share. Absolutely, because that's what we do.
Yeah,
but
but-
that's amazing.
Well,
So-
I was doing that. We were doing the hip hop stuff.
all right,
We called it bubblegum music at the time.
Bubblegum. Okay. Bubblegum sounds pretty cool. It goes up.
And of course, disco came in and wiped us all out.
Really?
Yeah.
So couldn't you go to disco? Yeah, I guess you could.
Well, they were bugging us to do, disco's coming in, you got to do, we said, what's disco?
Yeah.
We're doing bubblegum.
So that's the problem with everything. You have to change in
You
the
gotta
way
change
of the
with-
times.
right.
And that's
Yeah.
why. This is why Gary is still out there, because he does change with the times.
Got to change with the times.
Yeah, you
that's
have
right.
to change with the times. Otherwise, you've got to bring a lot of the new stuff in. As much
Sure.
as the people love Frank Sinatra
Right.
and the old singing and old everything.
Right.
At the same time, you've got to bring in a little bit new. Do you bring in, as a Frank Sinatra, do you bring in any new stuff that Frank Sinatra would have sung?
Yes. In fact, I got something for you right
Well, you
here.
got something. Ooh, I love something for me. What is
Surprise.
it? Surprise.
My first CD.
Oh, look at this.
Finally, I came out with I call it legitimate CD because it's all paid for.
Gary Anthony, let's swing. Look at this. Hey, I'm going to give you a really close-up here. And then we got the other side, the back of it. Look at this. We got this as well. This is your very first CD.
My very first legit CD. When I
Wait
say
a minute, legit.
legit, it's paid for.
Oh. This is all
I
paid
paid for all the rights.
You paid for everything.
Yeah, so
This
now
is-
you can get that on CD Baby, iTunes, and Amazon. Amazon. Just go to Amazon. You got
Now-
to type in Gary Anthony, Let's Swing in order to get.
all right, Gary Anthony, let's swing.
Yeah.
And that'll come up on all these different places,
Yeah.
platforms you said.
Yes.
Now, how much is it selling for? Because
On iTunes it sells for about $10.
$10.
Yeah,
Oh,
99
that's not too
cents
bad.
per
This
song.
would make a great Christmas present.
Yeah.
Fabulous Christmas present.
Yeah.
Now, when did this come out?
Just in June.
In June it
Yeah,
came out.
in
How's
June.
it doing?
Going great.
You're
Doing great.
Good.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah.
That's all we want to hear.
Yeah,
It's doing
yeah.
great. And do you promote this a lot when you're going around town and everything
Yeah,
else?
of course. Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Now,
And the CD alone, the CD with the packet. See, that's download. If you
Yes.
download iTunes, Amazon, CD baby.
Yes.
Anywhere actually. But when you buy this, it's $15.
You get $15 for this one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll
And
put
I'll
that.
sign it.
Yeah, I want you to sign it, absolutely. Now, Gary, I know that in this little thing here, which is called a cell phone, he actually has a whole, what was that, Steve?
Smartphone.
Oh, it's a smartphone. I mean, why would it not be anything else but a smartphone anyway? I've often wondered why they would say smartphone, but you have a whole list.
Yeah, I got a whole list of where I'm going to be
Well,
performing.
he's going to be performing. Now, where are you for Christmas? Are you performing anywhere for Christmas?
Christmas I'll be in Hawaii.
Can you take an extra baggage with you? Can you put me in your suitcase?
In my talent agency, I book conventions and theaters worldwide.
Okay.
Now, what's so thrilling about doing conventions is it's all over the world.
Well, that's true.
This one's in Hawaii.
It's not only, conventions aren't only in Vegas.
Right, they're all over the world.
Though they have a lot of them here.
They have, oh yes, this is where I'm stationed.
This is where you're stationed, yeah. This is
I
where
got a lot of
Gary's
conventions
stationed
here.
Yes.
But this particular convention's in Hawaii with the Rat Pack.
Oh. Oh, they're going as well?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're all part of everything.
Right.
Well, you're part of that as well.
Yeah, so
it doesn't get complicated. It's just keeping it together.
So I'm making a vacation out of it.
Why not? So you're going to have Hawaii in
I'm going to be on the
Hawaii
Kona Island
for Christmas.
Yes.
And what do they say? Merry Kalikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's all I know. That's what it is. Merry Kalikimaka.
Yeah.
That's the
sweet.
Yeah, that's
sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, this one's going to be on the Kona Island.
Kona Island.
Yeah, and
which hotel?
Well, no, it's going to be a private,
a private
house.
function. Oh, how cool is that?
So it's going to
and
be.
are you staying in the house?
No, we're staying at the hotel. Yeah.
We mean your girlfriend?
Yes.
He has a girlfriend, and she's absolutely lovely.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, she's not he loves me. But I'm not his girlfriend.
Well, that's why I say we're going to make a vacation out of it.
Oh, he's going to put me in his suitcase. I love it, I love it, I love it. Now, do you think your girlfriend will be a little upset? No, she likes me.
No, she loves you.
She
Forget
likes me.
about it.
Oh, does that not sound like Vegas? Forget about it. All right, so that's
New Year's. Now, after that, after we all get
together and
suntanned
and all that,
then we fly up to Edmonton, Canada, and we freeze.
Yeah, so you've got to take
for New Year's.
Different clothes.
I'm singing for New Year's Eve at the where am I? Haley's Club, in the big mall.
Oh,
there's like the Mall of America. It's huge.
That is the Mall of America. This mall is, I haven't been to it, but they say it's humongous.
It's humongous.
But they say it's gorgeous.
Yes. I mean, you can literally go skiing in the mall.
I think two brothers built it, and they were thinking of building another one, if I remember rightly. But
here in Vegas?
I don't know, but they are
there's
building.
a new city that they're building here. I read about it.
Yeah, there's something going on. I don't know if it's them, but they're doing something.
Smart City.
Here we go with Smart City, smartphone, smart Ninon.
Does that mean we
have
to be
Gary?
Does that mean we have to be smart and pass the test
yes,
before
we have
we go
to be
in?
smart and pass the five-question test.
Okay, so
I don't know if I'll pass or not, but we'll try.
So I'm there in New Year's.
Okay,
and then where
he's
am
got
I?
more. Look, he's got. Look at this.
I'll be at the Thousand Oaks Civic Arts Plaza in
California.
Thousand Oaks, California.
Los Angeles.
This will be my 4th time there.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be March 21st, 2020, and then I'm at the Bing Crosby Theater.
Oh, the Bing Crosby Theater.
Yeah, in Spokane, Washington. That'll be March 28th.
So you kind of travel around an
I travel everywhere.
So does your agent book all this for you, or do you help her book?
Okay, here's the deal.
What's the deal?
Some are my own clients.
Yes, that you've had
and
over the
years.
years.
Are all agents out there. I'm an independent contractor to everybody.
As well.
Yeah.
Okay, because you have to remember when his father had the big band, obviously, and 11 children. How did he manage that?
I don't know.
But he knew everybody. So you had kind of an entree into knowing all these people way before that you were ever kind of sort of really out there and everything else. Are you going to sing a song for me? I've got a microphone here.
I do want to make a plug for Sanders Winery.
Okay,
Sanders. In Pahrump.
Oh, Sanders Winery in Pahrump. Oh, I know the place.
Yes.
Fabulous winery in Pahrump.
I'm going to be there June 6th.
Oh, June 6th. We're going where? All right, now we've got 2020 half over. I didn't got into it yet. It's like gone already.
All right, but you look so lovely today.
Yes.
That I've got to sing this song for you.
Okay.
You want me to use that mic?
You don't have to use it.
I don't need that.
Steve, does he need to use this mic? No, you don't, because your voice is your voice.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way she looks tonight. You look marvelous.
I love that. So we're going to really get this suitcase going, and we're going to end up in Hawaii, Kona, Hawaii.
I leave Sunday.
You leave Sunday.
Pack your bags.
I
Come
got
fly with me.
I love it. I love it. I love it. On all that, Gary, how can anybody reach you? The new CD, everything. Yeah. He's got so much happening. Unbelievable. For Vegas, I mean, you really are an icon in Vegas. You've been around a long time. Yeah. Everybody knows you. I don't care what club you walk into, he's going to be there with a happy face, a happy smile, and he will say, "Come fly with me." That's Gary. That's Gary's out there.
Yeah.
How do they reach you?
Go to my website. It's really easy. It's majorep.com, like Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Majorep.com, and all the information's there.
Everything's there, so whatever, if you want to book him, he's fabulous to book. Yeah. He does turn up, he does have all his stuff going for him, very well respected in Vegas.
Thank you.
And I probably would like to say the world. I think you're respected in the world because he's going to Canada, he's going
they
to
keep
Hawaii,
booking me, I must be doing something right.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back, Vegas Live with Ninon.
Come fly with me, we'll fly away. If you can use some exotic food, there's a bar in Farbomb. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and I adore. You're lovely with your smile so long and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you. And he's better than old Leroy Brown. You better lock your door and call the law, because Mackie, that bum, he's back in up to you.